Hi, I'm Dave Wolak, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro. We're here at Smith Mountain Lake, and it's a clear water lake, and a lot of people think, number one, you have to be using light line. And one of the things I do around the bed time of the year is I don't as much focus on light line as I focus on just getting the fish to the boat, because you have a lot of fish that you see that are on the spawning beds, and it's really about triggering the strike. And a couple things I do. Number one, I don't use light line. I do have a light line arsenal that I go with, but the first thing I try to do is get that big heavy braided line. I got braided line on all my Texas rigs, simply because I want to boat flip that fish when he does bite it. And as you can see, my arsenal is all contrasting colors, natural Texas rigs. Same weight. I use a 3-ounce tungsten weight pretty much across the board. A green pumpkin. I use this orange crawfish color, and white for my swim bait. Those three baits are probably my main fish catching baits with braid. And one thing I do with all my Texas rigs is I use a non-pegged weight. When you're bed fishing, it's extremely important to not peg your weight, because that allows that bait to stand up on the bed. Many fish that I had in the past, I would peg my weight and would not get, because that bait would lay down entirely on the bed. When you don't peg it and it stands up like that, there's just something kind of tantalizing about that, when those claws stand up in front of their face and they go after it and eat it. So don't be afraid to use braided line in clear water. Don't peg your weight, and use contrasting colors, usually green pumpkin, orange, and white, and alternate between those three things, along with an arsenal of some maybe finesse things if you really have to go to them. But usually you can get those fish to the boat a lot faster if you just go at them.